guys, welcome to the channel. Today we are doing something very new.
We are
Since Eurovision is
happening this.
when? You're the Eurovision expert, so go
it's
on.
It's coming this Saturday, the 17th, I think, of May.
Yeah.
And it's in Vienna, Austria, because because Austria won it last year, and so the champion gets to host it the following year. You see.
Okay, well, we'll be checking out the 5 top contenders performances of this year
that are kind of seem to be by common consent the
most
contenders
likely to win.
It certainly finished top 5.
Okay.
So and I'm a big Eurovision nut, so I have been for many years since I was a child, and being a Moroccan, you're not so familiar with Eurovision, are you?
No, it doesn't mean much to me.
So so we're looking forward to sharing that in a week or so time when it comes on. Be broadcast to hundreds of million people across the world.
Yeah.
So
who are we starting with today?
So it's Finland. I believe they are the favourite to win.
Okay.
For this year, we'll see. Finland have been famous over the years for having a lot of like heavy rock, metal rock type of acts.
My nose is itchy. Continue.
Okay. You gonna edit that out?
No, I'm itching my nose.
Anyway, so Finland are famous for having a lot of those kind of type of acts. I think they probably had different kinds of acts here and there, but generally speaking, they all seem to have some kind of like really out there kind of acts. So. But I have no idea if that's the same. I don't know. I've never seen this before. I haven't heard any of the music.
Yeah, we're going in
completely blind, which I'm looking forward to reacting genuinely in the moment before next week. So it's Linda Lampenius, and or times by that kind of collaboration. Pete Parkkonen.
The song's name,
called
I think.
Liekinheitin. Well, so we're going to find out.
We're going to
what
find
it's all
out.
about.
Let's get it. Let's get to it. Here we go.
Moroccan oil.
Okay, Pete.
Ois viisaampi häipyttää. Miten tunteet vois jäädyttää? Sä oot. Samas illas, savu ilmas, etin ihmisjoukost sun. Puhut muille, sun tuttuille, oot ku et ees tuntis muu. Vähän outoa, et sä kato mua silmiin, kun viime yönä et saanut must käsiä irti. Vaik saan sul tuntuu, niin se hyvältä tuntuu. Ois viisaampi häipyttää, mut tulen
Is that Linda?
I guess that would be Linda,
would be
and
guessing,
this
yeah.
would be Pete
So he's
Parkkonen.
doing all the singing.
Seems to be the case so far, yeah. I've never heard of this guy before. So.
Are they allowed to sing in any language
So
they
basically,
want?
I think the rules state that they can sing in pretty much their home language,
Or English.
English or French. I think those are the. I
Okay.
think any because some countries have more than one home language. So I think it's basically a host language that's to your location, or English or French.
Okay.
I believe that's the case.
Miten tunteet vois jäädyttää, kun sä oot Liekinheitin. Oh, saat mut palamaan. Saat mut palamaan, oot niin kuuma, mut jääkylmää. Sä oot.
I was gonna say something. Important. Oh, I feel like my issue with Eurovision is that most of the songs sound the same to me. It's like there's a generic Eurovision song theme genre, almost like a genre of its own. They all sound the same to me.
No, they can be very varied, but I kind of get what you mean in a way. Like, I would say that certainly for some of the big songs or famous songs, there probably can be some commonalities, but there definitely have been a lot of variety as well.
Because like this, I mean, I like this. Don't get me. It's not like I don't like it. It sounds really good, and that generic sound is usually the type of music that's really like catchy and it like it sounds good.
Sometimes I say to you like, oh, this song sounds like it could be in Eurovision. I've still got quite a few,
but I feel like even like this, when it hit a certain part, it's almost sounded like I've heard this song before. Like I know it.
Well, I mean, you know.
Like there's 5 songs that sound like this.
It can be sometimes.
Kisa, voiko ihminen kuolla kiimatta? Aina kun ollaan ihoa vasten, mä saan sut palavan noja 3 asteen. Oh dear Lord, saako vielä yhden kasteen? Kun syntejä taas teen. Ois viisaampi häipyttää, mut tulen vieläkin leikin. Miten tunteet vois jäädyttää, kun sä oot vieläkin heitin. Oh, saat mut palamaan, oot niin kuuma, mut jää kylmää. Sä oot.
I mean, see, I feel like she elevated the song. Like she elevated the song.
Oh, that definitely.
I can see why this is a contender. I can see.
It does feel very engineered to be a crowd pleaser and to have that kind of moment. Yeah, it has those elements, and I feel like there is a. I would say there's a thing when it comes to you saying earlier about the Eurovision. Sometimes having it. Like, I feel like it's. They know what kind of works, and so at least in some occasions, they lean into it. They kind of almost engineer a song
to
or performance to route. They can't know it's going to win, but to contest.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. Like to have the most amount of success, you would basically try to recreate the song that had success in the past, and so on and so on.
There probably is some kind of like some loose formulas you can kind of tap into here or there. But there have been all kinds of performances and songs. But I would certainly say I would agree that maybe there was an element of like. Just like there is in sports, you know, there's like almost analytics and data research, and you kind of find out the musicality and the patterns and stuff. And because it's a contest, it's not like the charts or
what do they win?
They just win this class trophy,
win.
and they get to host it next year, and that's it. I mean,
that's but the artist.
I don't know.
Like they don't get anything. Not even like a what did you call it? Like a. They get signed with a label or something like that.
No. These are all, they're all professional. They're all established. They're all pretty much all established anyway, at least in some capacity. Well, it's for the pride, isn't it? It's for the fame. It's because sometimes, I mean, it doesn't happen always, but there have been obviously very famous acts that have come out of Eurovision.
Yeah.
You know, the most famous being ABBA.
Oh yeah.
You know, there have been others before as well. So, and some very famous songs.
Yeah.
Sometimes you find acts that should have maybe had more success than you know, but it's not always.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like the songs that actually get that success you would want to get as a winner are the ones that are in English.
I would say that
like
I would say
Tattoo.
I would say that
like Arcade.
Mm-hmm.
Those are like the songs that actually go.
I would say of the because there's maybe like 30 performances on the actual because there's semi-finals and then there's a final, and basically like there's always guaranteed 5 countries that contest the final because they pay the most for the Eurovision, the European Broadcasting Union. Yeah. So that's the UK, Germany, France, Italy, maybe Spain.
Yeah.
Now Spain aren't taking part this year, but that's for different reasons. But basically they're guaranteed final spots, but everyone else has to contest in the semi-finals. But I would say that in recent years, I feel like there's been a slight trend back towards host languages. I would say most acts do English, at least in some way, but maybe predominantly English. But I would say there has been a slight trend maybe going towards the...
No, I'm not saying about that, who wins and what. I'm talking about like success throughout, like after winning, like the like your longevity, like how much success, like is your song gonna become like an international hit that everyone knows, like Tattoo, or like Loving You is a losing game. Like I didn't even know that was a song that came out of Eurovision. I just thought it was a song, like a big song, like just like any other song. But you don't, though the non-English ones don't get that international success. Everyone sings them, everyone knows them as much as the English ones.
Generally speaking, that's true, and that's why again a lot of them have had English speaking in them, because they have that wider appeal.
Yeah, I think that's like the smart thing to do.
But I would say the Italian winners a few years ago, the rock band, forget the name now. I think they do a lot of their performance in Italian as well. You know, so. I think some have been able to make it out, but for a lot of acts, the Eurovision is their peak of their career. You know, that's the most they'll ever get in terms of attention, notoriety. You know, only very few, even the winners sometimes don't get that far really in terms of their career. That might be even for them the best. So, all in all,
what did you think of this one?
I'd say the record is a bit patchy, but I would say for this, I can see why it's a top 5 contender.
Yeah,
I need to see the rest to really compare it, because I can't say right now. But I'll say the violin. That was, as it definitely
to me, that's what
it.
brought it. That definitely elevates it. Not only like song wise, but just presence wise. Like I feel like she just had this aura, even especially like the moment she started walking towards him.
Yes. Oh yeah, that was really good.
That was really good.
Yes.
And in that last moment with him, like by her, like on his knees or whatever, like and she's standing on top and like playing. And went hard. I think she brought. He sounds good. He sounds really good.
That definitely.
But that elevates it.
Yes, and I think some of the videos you're going to see for the top 5, some might have actual genuine music videos, like proper. Sometimes with the
like a production.
But some companies will have. Some countries will only submit what they did for their own like TV contest internally, and this was what probably happened here. So it's probably on Finnish TV, and then they've put it towards their official music
there
video.
You have it. Well, Finland is down in the books, and on to the next.
Yeah. So.
Well, if you want to continue this Eurovision series, stay tuned. We will be posting daily.
For the next week, I guess.
For the next week.
And then we'll maybe dip into some Eurovision. Yeah, and then we'll dip into some other Eurovision stuff here and there.
Yeah, and if you guys want us to check out some old iconic performances, I've only seen Loreen, both of her performances, and the Austria person.
Conchita Wurst.
That.
One of my all-time favourites.
That performance. That's the only Eurovision performances I've ever seen. So send us links, send us recommendations, suggestions. Let me know what you want us to react to, and we shall. But if you guys enjoyed this, leave a thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel for future content. And if you want to check out this performance, we'll leave a link down below in the description. Go watch it, because this is not a market substitute. And hopefully we will see you in the next performance.
Bientôt.
Bye.